What's up guys, it's Naff here. So this one, I actually don't have much live commentary at all throughout this video, as I did have some issues with it and had to take it out. So starting off, I was just buying all the secondaries I did need for summoning. I started off buying raw beef for bloated leeches. There are only 2 vendors in the game which actually sell raw beef. The guy in Canifus I'm at, and another one, a ogre-like person, and you need to do last resort before you can actually buy from them. So I wasn't able to use that one. I could only do Canifus. And once I bought all the stock from the Canifus vendor, I did actually try kill cows to bank their beef, but it was way too slow, so I gave up on that very quickly. So I looked it up, and apparently werewolves dropped beef, so I tried killing them. They did drop 4 at a time, or up to 4 at a time, but it was very infrequent, so I gave up on them very quickly. And then I started buying bagged plants, which are good experience, and they're also good GP per XP. They make stranger plants with crimsons, and I started to make gold rings. So these were for magpies using green charms, which I needed to use to get up to ibis, which I was going to make with the bulk of my greens. The harpoons were relatively cheap and there was a lot in stock, so I was able to buy all I needed. And to make ibis, I did have to buy harpoons from the vendor in Catherby, which was good. Now my audio in the following clip didn't have any issues, so I was able to leave it in. So I guess this will sort of highlight what my audio is like live versus recorded after the video was recorded. So let me know what you think there. Okay, there we go. That's 55 summoning. So I did have to buy more shards. I'm probably gonna, I'm not sure when, but at some point I definitely will have to stop and actually start converting these pouches back into shards, which you can do with, I think his name's Ooglog, something like that. It's one of those ogre people. But essentially I will go ahead and do that at some point, just so I don't have to keep spending gold on new shards. But I'm not rushing off to go do it just because I'd prefer to get a fair few pouches made before I start doing it, instead of continually running back and forth, going between making charms and converting them back into shards. So I don't mind collecting a few pouches, but as you can see, I've used about 1.2 mil gold already. So I'm probably going to start using him soon, but pretty good, 55, slowly and steadily getting there. There we go, 56 summoning was just achieved, so it did actually pop up. Now I can go ahead and do ibises, so that is why I was buying so many harpoons, so I can make ibis. So it'll mean I can actually get a little bit quicker experience, but I've also run out of shards, so I might actually take the time now to run all these pouches and convert them to shards. Now I didn't actually know this, but you do actually need a higher level than what it was required to make the pouch to trade it back in the shards. So I guess putting it simply, I was able to make lots of ibis pouches, but I wasn't able to trade them back in for shards. So I was stuck with all these ibis pouches, and it did ruin my plans as I ran out of gold, so I couldn't buy any more shards, and I had no more shards. So I actually had to go back to earning gold, which was a bit depressing, so I went back to my old reliable place to earn some more GP. Now the intention was just to spend a few hours here, but I ended up spending about 8 hours here, and I only was banking to empty my gem bag. So all the loot in my inventory was the loot I did have, or I did get rather. So having a look, I did get a lot of bars, which is great. I will be using them very soon. I hope to get my smithing up. Also, I got a lot of gold, 6.9 mil. I was putting my contracts completed into gold, so, and the experience was great. I did get a few levels in attack, defense, and strength, and although the charms per hour wasn't great, definitely not going to complain with 110 blues. That's a lot as well. So all in all, I was very happy with that, and I am choosing not to alch the granite maws. I like to keep them as their uniques, and I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I'd prefer to keep them than alch them. It's only 30k each, but very happy with all this, and now I'll be able to finish my summoning. So now that I'm richer than ever, I was able to start training summoning again, but I was actually using my jack of trades and summoning as well. That's how desperate I was just to get done with it, as I really did want to get 68 at least. So there we go, there's 67, so that is War Tortoise. Very happy with that. And using the rest of my bag plants, I did actually end up hitting 69 summoning. So I did also get Bunyip, which was 68, which is great, and Fruit Bat at 69, which I don't have any use for it, but regardless, that's still cool. And then here we are making the War Tortoise pouches. Now, farming these shells, I farmed about 50, I believe. It took some time. It took at least an hour, I think longer. It was rather slow. I was surprised. I was killing the tortoises in Gnome Stronghold, although I did also try the ones at the Khazad, I think that's what it's called, battlefield outside the maze. The same drop rate, not very frequent. Now after all that summoning, I did still have some cash in the bank, which I was very happy about, so I decided to finally recharge my crystal bow, which I did struggle to figure out, but there we go. That is a fully charged crystal bow, very happy with that. And then I was also going to Demonheim or Dungeonheim, however you say it, to fix up my Celtic Staff. So now that I have the War Tortoise and the fully charged Celtic Staff, I am going to start my Zamorak kills. So stay tuned for that video, it should be out very soon. Okay guys, so thanks for sticking with me through that video. I will be coming out with a much more interesting PVM video very soon. Thanks guys for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.